population proportion, the same thing as what we have learned in sampling distribution. Yeah? High is a population proportion that we want to estimate. So we use a sample proportion to estimate the pi. And the same thing, you have to satisfy the n greater n pi more than 5 and 1 minus pi more than 5 to be called normal distribution. But this is the standard error for the proportion. Yeah? So you still have to use this, satisfy this one here. And PS plus minus, we always use Z for the proportion. And this is the standard error of proportion, which we learned earlier on. Yeah? So let's apply this one here. A random sample of 100 people shows that 25% are left-handed. Form a 95% confidence interval for the population proportion. Yeah? So try it out. Give it just 1 minute and try not to see the answer. Try it out on your own first. Sample of 100. So this is 25% of 100. Yeah, 25%, 0.25. Now they ask for 95% confidence interval, meaning that it's a 25% plus minus certain percentage, plus minus. Yeah, and this is using the Z, So 95% means the Z value is 1.96. Good, we just substitute it. 1.96 multiplied by this formula here. Yeah? Because we don't have the pi, we use the sample proportion to estimate for the pi, and you have the plus minus. So this is the answer. Would you want to use this method, first format or second format? Second, place it for the exam. Yeah? For the tutorial, whatever thing in class, whatever you want to do is okay, but exam do not take risk. Yeah? So that's the answer. Now before we move on to that sample size, let's again do a bit of a recap. And this recap should be quite interesting. We have a lot to add on. So this is T, this is Z. So what happens if it is a Z, sigma known and sigma unknown? Sigma known. What do you use? You use x bar plus minus Z sigma over square root of n. When sigma is unknown, use x bar plus minus t. This one, s over square root of n. Yeah? So this is when sigma known or sigma is unknown. Then how about here? If it's a proportion, it will be sample proportion plus minus z, which is the same as that here. This one here. This is a sample proportion, 1 minus sample proportion. Because we don't have a population. This is the n. Yeah? And we are going to add some more. So these things here is very, very useful before you go to the exam. Control sheet is here. You are in control. This is like the dashboard. Alright? And hopefully from here, let's do a practice. Something that all of you Singaporeans, not me, I cannot vote. Let's try this one here. And this is what every Singaporean, the government will do. A random sample of 500 is alternate opposition? Yes. I thought MacPherson. No, alternate. Oh, okay. Oh, MacPherson Tim Paley. Oh, that young lady. Oh, is it that now? Oh, okay. Is she the one that carried Brandon handbag? It's paid. Okay. So a random sample of 500 alternate residents shows that 220 are supporters of PAP. Find the 90% confidence interval if an election were to be conducted. 90% confidence interval. So first of all, look at this one. Is it mean or ratio? Mean or proportion? Proportion. Then you follow this one here. And you check, does it satisfy this one here? If you satisfy this, and 90%, you just follow this one here. Let's do it together. CI is equal to x bar plus minus Plus minus what? Is it x bar? No, good. We don't use x bar. We use P S plus minus Z and PS 1 minus PS over, and what's the PS? Sample proportion over here? 200 over 55 should be around 44, 45, 44%. 0.44 plus minus 90%, 0.44. Then the opposite side is 0.56. And what is N? 500. And someone has a lower limit, someone has an upper limit. Number here 0.39 exactly 439, and the other one is 0. Is it so small? 0.439? 0.40, that makes sense. 4034, is it? 3435 is okay around there. And so is this one here is 0.4765. Yeah? So what it means is that between 40.34% and 47.65% will support TAP if the election is conducted today. Yeah? This is when you see that the chances, is there any chance to win? Politician is always, political party always choose the right time. And if they think that the right time is not here, they will not conduct. If they think the right time, this one here still falls short of 50. But is it reachable to 50 here? Is it reachable? Yes. Then they think that next year we can do it. That is when they give their angel, white angel. Suddenly they appear shaking hand in the food center. You know, means that they will normally, within 1 year, they have a certain target, or 6 months they have a certain target to win back some closing votes. Yeah? That's why the government all over the world, doesn't matter, it's not Singapore only, everywhere they give goodies before the vote, before the election, yeah, to their own advantage. Yeah? So whatever you call it, money, politics or whatever, they always want to choose a date that is advantage to them rather than advantage to the opposition. Yeah, that is natural. All right. So after saying that, let's move on. Let's look at this one here, right in the beginning. Now this is the time for us to determine why is it that sample size equals to 1 or 100 or 200. Let's find out how to determine the sample size. Yeah. So if you can recall, the formula is x bar plus minus z sigma square root of n. Yeah. Square root of n. What do you call this one here?
Margin of error.
What's that? Sampling error or MOE. Yeah? So MOE, usually we represent it with the E there. So let's take this one out. So E is equals to Z sigma square root of n. You move the n to the right hand side, left hand side. And what do you have? N is equals to Z squared, E squared, E squared. Z squared, sigma squared, E squared. Yeah? So that is the formula for the sample error. Okay? It's just simple manipulation. From here you square it. E squared is equal to Z squared, sigma squared, n. You move to the left, move to the right, they become like this. That's all. Yeah? Counter check whether this is inside your formula sheet. It should be there. Yeah? Every formula that we encounter is good that we double check. So, let's look at this one here and actual formula in action. Let's try it out. So this is the formula for the sample size. Yeah? Formula for the sample size. And let's look at one example here. If sigma is 45 kg, what sample size is needed to estimate the mean within 5 kg with 90% confidence? So it just substitute sigma is 45. Sample size you need to find out. Plus minus 5 kg, which is the E, the margin of error. Plus minus 5 kg with 90%, that's 1.645. You substitute everything in, just use this formula and apply it, you get this number. And this number is 219.19. You always round up. Yeah? So you round up to 220. Whether it's 219.01, regardless, as long as it has that decimal place, you always move up, round up. And those of you who work for, let's say, survey company, research company, or deal with them, you know that they always round up and not just round up by 1. If you coordinate the field worker, which is who is the interviewee, the surveyor, when they are on the field, you always tell them to interview more. Maybe 10% more, maybe 20% more. Not just this up by 1, but minimum, of course, up the decimal places. Why do we want to have extra interview? Why? Not really. It's a practical reason. Because they are already, let's say, interviewed 300. In this case, it's 219, more than 120. Remember we mentioned that, 120? Yeah? Definitely it's more than 120. But let's say it's even 600. They will not interview 600. They will interview 630 or 40 or 60. Why? Sorry? Increased accuracy, that's true. More on the preventive measure. There's many reasons. Sometimes, yeah, when you collect data, some of the data collected by fresh, new surveyor who is not experienced, they just answer what they write down what. Answer what they write down what. You have very often, yeah, when I send out the senior one, the seasoned surveyor, they will check on the field. The one that's fresh, new one, first time after poly graduate, we hire them to test them. So what happened in the questionnaire when we receive, we have gender, female, age 19 years old, occupation, army, salary 9,000. I also want to be like that. Yeah? 19 years old female, sign on with the army, salary 9,000. Yeah, even scholar I think nothing already. Yeah, so sometimes are like this, yeah, and doesn't quite make sense. So we will call back. If there's a phone number, we will call back. Sometimes really don't have anything, we will scrap it off. So it's good to build that cushion. Yeah? And you probably know if you work for this survey research company, sometimes they keep this data for future. In the future, if they want to do focus group, they call them also. These are the contact lists. Yeah? If you work in a research company, you will know that they build extra things for a lot of purpose, Yeah? And of course, this 219 and 220, this is the statistical technical basis, that's all. In real life, sometimes, there's a lot of other factors. What is your budget? If your budget is tight, the researcher will say that, oh, why don't you cut down the sample size? If you say, no, we need the sample size, then they will say, why don't we change the research methodology? Instead of face-to-face, maybe online, maybe some other way. So they can play around with a lot of other things as well. Yeah? So that, is sample size alone is not the only reason. There's a lot of budget. Sometimes in the company there are some politics out there. The boss wants to use this instead of that. Things like that. But that one we cannot say because it's not statistics. Yeah? But keep in mind in real life, a lot of forces is at play. Yeah? I'm sure you know about that. Corporate proportion, you use this formula here, end up to be like this. Again, forget about the alpha divided by 2. Yeah? So, let's look at one example. Let's say how much a sample would be necessary to estimate the population proportion effective in a large population within plus minus 3% with 95% confidence. So, what you need to do, assuming the sample proportion is 12%. So you just suck in the formula. And the formula is this one here. So this is 95%, so 1.96. What is a PS? PS given as 12%. So sometimes we don't know what's the sample proportion. We take only 50 or 20 or 30 samples and we check within that 20, 30 sample how many percent of it, what's the proportion. So we do a sample test sometimes. Very often we do that in the research company, research project. We get a sample proportion. From the sample proportion, we can determine what should be the sample size. Yeah, so sample proportion is 0.12. And then you find out what is the margin of error. So this MOE is very much depend on the clients. What do they want? They can tell what is the sample size. So this is my advice to you. Yeah, if you are going to deal with the so-called Consumer Pro, AC Nelson's, TNS, Gallup, so many out there. Some are niche research. Anyone that comes to your company to make any proposal, test them out first. Maybe they are sending the most junior to your company. Yeah? So test them out whether they know what they are doing. And they are testing you also. Yeah? Why I know, okay, I'm on the other side of the fence before. Yeah? We all test the customer. Okay, it's very bad for me to say this one here. Yeah? I've done quite a number of, that was many years ago, government service agencies. No offense if you're working in government agencies, in most cases, not all, in most cases, they don't know what they want. They will say something that's very, very big, but actually even the boss also don't know what they want. Yeah? But if you are dealing with the private sector, the angmo, they will know what they want. They really press you as a researcher. They demand a lot of things. From the government sector, most of them, they have certain ego. Yeah? And we always say that, oh, okay, they are right. But actually, most of the time, they do not know what they want. We just present something that is reasonably okay, and they will not ask anything further because they themselves not sure about the statistics behind these things here. In most cases, yeah. I have not done any research for the government sector for the last 3-4 years. Maybe it has changed. I've done so many, hundreds of them, from the last time 20 years ago until right now. Until 3 years ago, I decided not to do any government agency. I've done MOM, MOH, MOE, even the MINDEF, Career Center, CMTB, yeah, behavioral science. I've done a lot, interviewing the OCS, interviewing the highest I've done is I interview one star general. Yeah, we do focus group. We take out their rank. We give them different names. Yeah, Michael Jackson or whatever things, so that their identity is covered. We do a lot of research for all kind of things. Coca-Cola, you mentioned it, and even ads agents. So in most cases, I find that government sector, last 2 years, I stopped already. Yeah, but most of the time they demand a lot, but you don't know what they're demanding. Yeah, but yeah, private sectors don't play. They know what they want, especially the Angmo. The Angmo will ask for factor analysis, cluster analysis, discriminant analysis, all these names. The government sector will mention it, but we ask further, we probe them, they don't know what they are talking. They don't know what they want. Yeah? So we just use a very elementary, simple statistics, and they are happy with that in most cases. Yeah? But when you talk about the private sector, they really want you to do a complete segmentation of the market, of brand equity, not just a normal market research. They want to have numbers, advanced statistical model, to do what is the predictive modeling, what is the multiple logistic regression and stuff like that. Okay, I may be wrong. Yeah, for the government side. For the private side, even right now, we are still doing it. I'm doing for HSBC. Yes, they ask a lot of things and they know what they want. Government side, I have not been doing for the last 3 years. So perhaps it has changed. I do not know. Yeah, I've done for the Tourism Board, Singapore Tourism Board, and MINDEF and things like that. All right. So basically, this is a population sample size. Yeah. Anyway, some of you know my background. Some of you, I didn't know. Okay, I started a research company, and I sold off in 1998, 1999. I sold. You know, is it? Yeah. Okay. I sold off to America, and right now the market research company is one of the big four in Singapore. And I refused to work at that time, too young. I refused to work. I sold off already, me and Dr. Wong Tun Hui, you can check it out, which company. Wong Tun Hui is the first chief statistician in Singapore, 1960 something to 1970 something, the chief DOS at Department of Statistics. Yeah, you know, the first batch. Then after that, too young, a lot of money, refused to work for 4 years. Go around the world until almost finished. I said, okay, now satisfied, come back. Then come back, start working. Yeah, but before that, yeah, just too young to spend off all the money. Yeah. So anyway, let's come back. So right now I'm still running it, but of course not that company anymore. They do ask me to go back and train some of the surveyor, but I run my own. I'm running some projects with, if you know, Adi Sucipto, Jogja Airport, and Citra Mall in Indonesia, and a few other malls in Indonesia as well as Thailand, on my own. I don't want to deal with the company anymore because it's, I think my age, I just want to relax a little bit. Okay, all right, so let's come back to this one here. So let's do this one. So let's add up something here. Sample size. Sample size for the mean. For the proportion. Yep. Now it's complete. You can take a photo and pretty much is complete. Prepare for your exam. This one here, you should be quite okay. You are in control. Yeah. Maybe you want to personalize it by yourself, change it, convert it to mind map. I'm a very boring person. I think square. everyone. I love tables. Yeah, I don't like mind maps. So if you can do it with mind maps, please do so. And if you can do it, please do it a nice one and pass it to me so that I can benefit the rest of the other DADM students in the future. Yeah, this one here, somehow, I don't know why, I don't know, I have no answer. Only this semester I do this one here. Yeah, previous semester somehow I expect them to grope around in the dark and come up with their own. Some of them they see a lot of formula how to handle messy. Yeah. So this semester I don't know why something struck my mind and decided to do this one here. So hopefully it will help you. Yeah, in control, stay on top and know what's going on. Know that which situation, what question, what formula to apply. All right. Okay. So with this one here. Assignment, as I promised, assignment. I shall not take too long. I think I want to finish in 15 minutes if possible, maximum 20 minutes. Yeah, we mentioned a little bit. Have you had a chance to read this one? Yeah, so assignment is basically, you can read all these things here, but let's get down to the point. You have to answer these 4 questions. These 4 questions. Let me swing top-down view. You see that they are. The brief is basically 2.5 pages. Yeah. So over here is what you need to do. Let's enlarge this one. There are 4